manifestation, the science of manifestation. And from then on, you have an opportunity for you to become a manifester all by yourself. Okay, phenomenal. So what I'm going to learn today is that how to manifest scientifically with one switch. Yeah, one subtle switch wherein you can use it and you can literally create the life that you want. There is only one switch. You need to make a turnaround and the life can be a little bit easy from then on. Okay, so before that, I want everyone to set intention. What is that you want to get out of this program? Okay, what is that? Set for yourself three things that you want to achieve in your life and consider that this is the access for you to achieve the things whatever you want for yourself. So set, go ahead and then set that intention. Okay, after completing setting the intention quickly, it has to be like 3 seconds, the three things what you want. Okay, after you complete, just type 3I in the comment box, which is three intentions. You're setting up three intentions now, and you're gonna go awesome. Three eyes. Okay, just three eyes in the comment box. Intention, because setting up the intentions is the most important factor of the entire creative process. Okay, so that is the first step we are going to do now. Okay, so I hope everyone have completed. Okay, if it is not done, just run it in the background. Let's move forward now. So what you're going to learn today is the science of manifestation, and my goal is to help unlock the true potential that is within you. We are actually sitting on a gold mine, but normally what we do is that we go hunting outside externally to discover that gold mine. But finally, what we will be understanding is that the gold mine is nowhere else, but it is within us. So you're going to discover that I'm going to help you unlock the true potential for you to become a transformer of your own life and others. Okay, so do I get the permission to introduce myself? If yes, just type yes in the comment box and let me introduce about myself. So I'm an international certified trainer. So I normally do seminars and webinars and speaking about manifestation, creation, and lot many other steps when it comes to the transforming people's life. I'm an certified abundance coach, internationally certified abundance coach, and also I'm an upcoming author. Guess what? What is that I'm writing about? I'm writing exactly on the same subject called manifestation matrix. Okay, this is due in August, but I don't know how it is going. It's like going a little bit difficult from now because of a lot of the various factors happening around. But I'm an upcoming author, and as and when it releases, you get an opportunity to get your hands on it. Okay, so other than that, what I do is that I'm an entrepreneur. So I run a furniture and an interior business for myself. Interior business, both the residential and the commercial projects I do. And what I'm doing now is my passion. I discovered something in my life after a huge struggle, what I went through, a lot of ups and downs, and then now I created something for myself, and now I'm in a spree of helping people in discovering their own mojo, their abundance, and that's what I'm doing now these days. Okay, so I'll share a wee bit about my story, so probably you will understand how the manifestation helped me in discovering myself and in the process creating some of the things for myself. Okay, if it is okay to share my story, just type okay in the comment box. Just type okay in the comment box. Hi Deepti, yeah, welcome. Just type okay in the comment box, and then I'm here to share about my story with you guys. Okay, here we go. So 1996 to 2001, I was in a very difficult phase in the sense it was very difficult for me to have a square meal a day. It was like that. I used to work part times, and I joined evening college so that I can complete my graduation. But since morning 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock, I'll be working, and then after that I'll go to college, and then I completed. The life was not that easy at those days. I was just living in a 10 by 10 a small room along with three other people in my life, and that's how I started. And then something happened around, and then I got into some decent job. And from 2006 to 2016, that was like kind of a stabilizing phase for my life. Okay, and that's when I discovered all those things what I've been speaking nowadays. So 2006 to 2016, the 10 years I've been a manager for an international company. Okay, that's a 350-year-old French company. You can go and then search in the Google, you'll get the name of it. 350-year-old company. I've been a manager there, and for another US-based company, I've been a manager there for like 5 years and 5 years there. And I was not getting any promotion at all in my life. Zero promotion. Yes, I've been getting like very decent increments, and then probably from manager they will give me senior manager, but I was not getting the thing what I want, which is becoming the general manager of the organization, which was not happening at all. For 10 years, I've been doing really good, and then I've been taking care of my team well, but nothing was happening. In spite of whatever I do, things were not moving until I made that switch. When I made that switch, when I discovered that switch, and when I made it in my life, things started to happen. What happened after hitting my head against the wall for 10 years? What happened was when I made that switch, I became a director of an MNC. It's like kind of like 10 to 12 promotions. Within a week's time, I became a director of an MNC, not for the other company, but another company. I became a director. And from then, things started to happen phenomenally at a rapid pace. In the sense, everything started to fall in place for me. In the sense, what else happened apart from this is that after me becoming a director of a company for 5 months, I just worked there for 5 months, and then I went and resigned the post. Everybody thought that I became mad. I gone crazy. But I know for sure that how the universe works, how we can work along with the principles of the universe and then to create the life that we wanted. I know precisely because I discovered, and then all the things, other things what in my life started to fall in place in perfection. So I went and then I resigned the company and I started my own company. That's the Pelican Global Trends Private Limited, which I just shared with you guys. And I started that company, and now the things started to go at an exponential rate. Now I'm an international trainer. I never knew that inside me there is a trainer who is hiding. And then I discovered that. I discovered through various processes, various modalities, what I'm teaching to people. I discovered that for myself and helped myself to become an international trainer. Probably if you would have asked me like 6 years or 5 years even, if you have asked me like, am I a speaker? I would have been hiding behind the bush, and then I'll be just saying no from them. Only the voice I would have thrown out. So now I'm an international trainer, and also I'm an online business owner. So I have a system wherein I just take some of the products and then start promoting all over. And then I've created like five multiple streams of income from not having food from 1996 to 2001 to five different businesses what I have created for myself. Okay, so this is a short story, a small portion of my story of my life. If you feel like, okay, this is impressive, just type impressive in the comment box, because I know the struggle what I went through. Okay, and from that position I could able to deliver something for myself using the things what I'm going to teach you today now. Okay, so the question tonight or today is, what is the key for creation, manifestation, or success? What it is, just go in and type in the comment box, what is the key for manifestation? What is the key for manifestation? Whatever it comes in your mind, just go and type in the comment box, what is the key? What is the key? No, I'm asking you the answer. Yeah, belief, ambition, thoughts, action, belief, intention. Yeah, everything is perfect. Awesome question. The frequency, oh sorry, awesome answers. The frequency, faith, thoughts, attitude. Yeah, everything is absolutely perfect. Consistency. Wow, I think we can make a book by all the answers what I'm getting today. Okay, fantastic. So I'll give you a different answer nobody has answered so far. Is it okay? Okay, so what's the answer? The answer is your brain. That's the key for creation. That's the key for manifestation, and that's the key for success. You can get everything in anything in your life if you can understand this tool. What it is called the brain. And you're going to learn today, how to utilize this and to create the things that you want for yourself in this lifetime. And that's exactly what it is. Okay, so another question what I want to ask you today is that why manifestation is not working for many? Quickly, why manifestation is not working for many? Okay, I'll give you the answer. Ignoring what's going internally and then focusing only on the external parameters and the processes is a disaster. Okay, so that's basically people put so much of hard work, so much of processes, so much of ideas, and everything they just keep and start doing things out there without making any shifts internally. And that's what you will learn today. That's one of the things that you'll be learning today. Okay, so before we get in, so one important thing I want you to get this, that in fact two important things. Okay, there are no magic pills. There are no magic pills for you to create the things. So if there are no magic pills, what it is available then? What is available? I'm going to give you what is available today. If there are no magic pill, but what is that I can utilize for me to get everything in my life is nothing but there are only universal principles. There are 432 universal principles, and you don't have to work with everything. And there are major 12 principles, and then you don't have to even work with it. Just 4 to 6 principles. If you can understand that in depth and then start working towards it or along with it, you can shift your life. Consider these universal principles are like a strong current, okay, a strong river having a strong current, and then you are trying to go against the flow, and it will be very difficult. You have to exert so much of energy, and then you need to put in so much of hard work, which is not required. All you need to do is that flip what I was speaking about. You need to make that switch and then turn around and then go along with the flow, along with the universal principle, and then riches, abundance is available for you. Okay, if you're excited and learning about all those things, just type excited in the comment box. Just type excited in the comment box. Okay, yeah, okay, thank you so much. Okay, if you want to have the easy way for you to manifest for your success, stay on, and then you will be getting it now. Okay, so with that as the background, I'll ask you a question. What is the basic building block of creation? What is the basic building block of creation? Okay, go ahead and then answer whatever it comes in your mind. Whatever comes in your mind, just go ahead and then answer. What is the basic building block of creation? Goals, belief, mind, cell. Okay, okay. I'm gonna give this to you. The basic building block of creation is nothing but. It's nothing but. Right? Is it working still? Yeah, it's nothing but the atom. This is the key for creation, or this is the basic building block of creation. Everything in this universe is made of atom. You, me, what is this? This is a mouse. Even this is made of an atom. And if you take anything in this world, everything is made of atom. The system, I mean, the lights, the cameras, the room, the city, the country, the world, the solar system, the galaxies, and the entire universe is made of this very specific tiny particle, which is called atom. And again, I'll ask you a question. What is an atom is made of? What is an atom is made of? I'm talking about the Newtonian physics. I'm not coming to the other end of the physics yet. Okay. So what is an atom is made of? So go ahead and then just type in a box what it is made of, basically. What it is made of. Okay, I'll tell you. Atoms are made of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Okay, these are the basic fundamental blocks are there. The protons, electrons, and neutrons. Yeah, most of you are giving me the right answer. There will be a nucleus which is in the center with the proton and neutron, and there will be electrons which will be revolving around it. And this is exactly what an atom is. Okay, and everything is made of atom. For example, if you can see this, okay, this is one of my favorite movies. The movie which started me to make me in the thinking mode. If you see here, everything in this image is nothing but wall, floor, and a ceiling, and three people standing in the center. You see there are like green dots or green letters or symbols. Consider these things are the atoms, and you are nothing but atom, a cluster of atom. And the atom has proton, neutron, and electrons revolving around it. Okay, so atom is nothing but energy. Atom is nothing but energy, and there is electron, which is the key for manifestation. I'll tell you why. The number of atoms in, sorry, the number of electrons in an atom determines what is the element is. Okay, so if an atom has 80 electrons, it is called as mercury. Okay, the liquidish element, silverish thing, mercury, that has 80 electrons. And if you take away one electron away from it, it will become gold, and that's called alchemy. In early and ancient days, people, they say that they had the technology to do that, but then we don't have it now. Maybe in future we will get it. So the number of electrons determines what the element is, and that also determines the creation. The electrons will be revolving around the nucleus, and what makes that rotate around that is the question. There is a specific energy which makes that electron rotate. Nobody knows. Okay, let us assume that it has divine energy. Let us assume that. And because these electrons are rotating around at a rapid speed, the atom itself will start to vibrate. So I am, or you, or everything in this universe is made of atom, and the atom vibrates because the electron is rotating around at a greater speed. Maybe just consider. And I'm nothing but a chunk of atoms. Some of the atoms decided and then came together, holding its position over a period of time is what I am. That's what Arun is. And that's what you, and that's what everything in this universe is exactly the same thing. So what happens is that since atom vibrates and all the atom vibrates together, I'm nothing but a vibrating being. So everything in this universe vibrates at a certain frequency. Okay, everything vibrates at a certain frequency. Okay, I'll put for the question now. If an atom or an energy vibrates at 32,000 to 36,000 vibrations per second, what can we call this as? What can we call this as? 32,000 vibrations to 36,000 vibrations per second. If energy vibrates, what do we call it as? Okay, energy, illusionary being, okay, frequency, bombs. Yeah, that's fine. Bomb. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. Yep, some of you said the answer also. That's nothing but sound. It's a sound energy. And consider the very same energy is a sound energy. When it vibrates 36,000, it creates sound. From 36,000 vibrations, when it increases to 15 lakhs vibrations per second, what can we call it as? It's the same energy, no difference in the energy, only the vibratory rate differs from 36 to 15 lakhs vibrations per second. What it is? Light, 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 light. Okay, I get a lot of lights here. Okay, let's go and then discover that. That is called heat. Okay, that's called heat. And now the things will become even more interesting. From 15 lakhs vibrations to 50 lakhs, 50 lakhs vibration, if the same energy start to vibrate, then what we can call it as? Then what do we call it as? Yeah, then what can we call this as? Ultrasonic sound. Okay, boom, thought. Fire is already covered. Okay, violet range. Yeah, Dilip, you're perfect. Ultraviolet rays. At 50 lakhs vibrations per second and beyond, it's ultraviolet rays, and there are so much of things seething in the emptiness of the space. But we as a human, we are constrained with our five senses, and using the sixth sense what we have, we created some of the devices, and we can understand only to the degree to which we can understand. Beyond that, we are yet to evolve there. And there are gamma rays, alpha rays, beta rays, x rays, so many different kinds of rays and lights are out there. Okay, this is getting even more interesting now. So from 50 lakhs vibrations per second, when the vibration goes to 700 trillion vibrations per second, which is 7 followed by 14 zeros, what do we call it as? What do we call it as? Quantum? Okay. Brain? Okay. Super boom. Wow. Okay. Thought. Sun is heat. That's about like 36,000 vibrations per second. Quantum mind? Okay. Let's go and then check it out what it is. At 700 trillion vibrations per second, what is available for you is your higher consciousness. And that's what is available. You can call it anything. You can call it the creator, or you can call it the super soul, higher consciousness. You give whatever the name you want to give it. And that's nothing but a vibration. And we have brain, correct? We have brain. And then inside of this brain, there are 100 billion neurons available inside the brain. And these are called soft antennas. Your neurons are nothing but soft antennas. And this has direct connection to all the vibrations out there, and to the higher consciousness also, to the higher being or a supreme being, or if you can call, if you want to call it as a superpower or a god, you can go ahead and then call it. It's just a name. But it's nothing but the vibratory being at a very highest vibration, and we have access towards it. How many of you are learning something? If you're learning something, just type learning in the comment box. Yeah, that's your supreme soul, consciousness. Yeah, transcendence. It's energy, vibration is exactly what it is. How many of you are learning something? If you're learning, just type learning in the comment box. Okay. So here we go. Let's move forward now. How many of you have heard this word called cymatics? Let's look into it, what cymatics is. Let's look into it, what cymatics. Cymatics is nothing but the effect of sound vibrations that has on a matter. Yep, sound vibrations that has on a matter. And it's a study of that, study of sound vibration having on a matter. And actually we can see certain frequencies visibly. I've been speaking about vibrations, frequency, vibration, blah, 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 all those things. But here using the cymatics, you will be seeing how the vibrations will be. Yeah, how the vibrations will be. You will be seeing what forms the vibrations can take when certain frequency is given to it. Okay, in the sense, cymatics is nothing but creation. I will show to you in the two-dimensional plane now, and exactly how it happens in the three-dimensional world also. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So what you're seeing on the left-hand side of the screen is a snowflake structure, and when we and this snowflake structure is having a certain frequency and certain vibration. If we can take and then apply onto a cymatic device, it creates the same structure. It creates exactly the same structure. And this is a starfish, and then starfish has a vibration and it also has a frequency attached to it. And if we take that and apply on the cymatic device, it creates the same structure of a starfish. Let's go and then see along with me how these structures are formed in this video now. Okay, so this is a cymatic device, and what they do is that they take a plate. Okay, it's a plate, and then they sprinkle sand or some particle on top of it, and they will be applying certain frequency to it. So let's go and then watch now. Okay, so this is how they regulate the frequency, and this is sand particle on top of it. You see, at 337 hertz, the formation is happening. At 806 hertz, a different formation, only a kind of a different arts and 498 hertz, a different structure. At 978 hertz, it creates a formation, looks like this. Okay, and at 909 hertz, it creates a kind of a tiny circles around it, and at 1409 hertz, it creates a different pattern. You see, as and when the frequency increases, the complication of the structure is also getting even more complicated as it increases. Yeah, so that's how it is. That's how it is. That's how. So at 2027-26, this is how exactly it is. At 3425 hertz, at 3838 hertz, and 4040 hertz. This is how the creation happens. 4321 hertz, 5108 hertz. You see, it's getting even more complicated. Yeah. So from the new frequency, when it increases to the higher frequency, the structure will get complicated. It gets even more complicated and complicated and complicated. That's how it is. Okay. So what I want to say is that, you see, there are like infinite things available across in the universe, and then each and every individual thing has certain frequency attached to it, and each individual frequency will has a certain vibration, and when we match our vibration to that, we can literally go and then create it. How to do it, what to do it, and all those things, just hang on. Okay, just hang on, and I'm gonna explain it to you even more amazing things to you. Okay, music was too loud, that's fine, no worries. So in a nutshell, we have brain. As I said, we have a brain, and then it has 100 billion neurons in it, and the brain and this neuron or these neurons has the capacity to go and access the higher consciousness out there, and the higher consciousness cannot create anything on its own, and it needs a device for the creation to manifest in this three-dimensional world, and that's what we are. So how it connects with us is that it will connect with us through the form of thoughts, vibration. and intention and all those things it will use, and then it will send the thoughts to us. And then when we receive the thought and assimilate the thought, when we are being in action, you go and create the things whatever you want in your life. Okay, and that's the first part of the creation process, what will happen externally. Okay, now let's get into what is happening internally. And when you understand that, and when you understand what's happening externally, and when you bridge these two things together, you can literally go and create the life that you want for yourself. Okay, so excited in knowing the next thing, what is the thing is internally, what will happen. Okay, what will be happening internally, let's go and then discover that. Okay, so your brain holds it everything. Your brain literally holds everything. And that's the internal thing. What I said, the key for manifestation is nothing but, the key for the success is nothing but your brain. And you're going to discover that now. Why brain is so important. Okay. So before that, who are you? Before that, who are you? There are very many analogies which is running around here. Since the time mankind started to understand, or started his intellects to start working, this has been the question, who are we? When you understand who are we, and when you work along with that and along with the other things which is out there, the principles, you literally create the life that you want. Okay, so who are we? Just go and then type whatever it is coming in your mind. Who are you? Who are you? Okay, I'm going to tell you who are you. We are the first layer. I'm going to tell you the intelligent energy in the form of a body. You're nothing but an intelligent energy. Everything is energy. It is atom, and you are an intelligent energy in the form of an atom. Okay, yeah, your word, your soul, your energy, all those things are perfect. I'm giving you the outer layer. You're an intelligent energy in the form of a body, and you have a body and a brain. Yes, I'm making a subtle differentiation between the body and the mind and a brain. You will understand why I'm saying like that. And you have infinite potential. You have infinite potential, because you see, if you have 100 billion neurons, and when two neurons come together and then fire together, that's called Hebb's law. It creates a synapse. And if you see, there will be infinite synapses which will be happening inside the brain, and each snap will be a possibility for you, in the sense you can create anything that you want for yourself, because when you understand how the neurons wire together, and then you can literally make it happen intentionally, and to create the things whatever you want for yourself, and that's available for you. Okay, so here we go. Another question today: how many parts of brain do we have? Just go in and type, how many parts of brain do we have, or you think that you have, or we have as a human being? How many parts? And this is in direct relation to what I'm going to share with you. Normally, people will be saying that, yeah, there is a left brain and a right brain, but there is a different kind of understanding which is there. Yeah, there are three parts of brain when it comes to the creation. Let's go in depth about that in understanding how this works, and you can literally create things whatever you want using these analogies. Yeah, Vina, 3 3 3 3 4 4 4. Yeah, absolutely. All are perfect. All are perfect answer. So let me talk about the evolution of brain. Say about like millions and millions of years back, uh, amoebas formed, a single cell organization formed, and hydras happened, and then it started to evolve a lot, and then the beings in the sea started to evolve, and then it came to earth, it came to the land, and reptiles created. When reptiles started to form on the earth, it also created a brain. Okay, it created the brain, and they have two parameters with them. One is to fight or to flight. Okay, either they will be the prey, or they will be the prey for some other being. Only these two things. All those living beings, all the reptiles what were there at that time, only two things they do. Only two things: they will be either a prey, or they will be prey on something else. Only these two. They don't have a proper structure around them. They don't have a family and all those things. Everything whatever was happening was autonomous with them. Okay, and the evolution went a little bit further, and mammals got created, like kangaroos, as you're seeing, the tigers, the lions, the sheep, the goats, all the mammals whatever we are seeing, the chimpanzees, the monkeys, everything started to create, everything started to evolve. in the universe, in the on the earth. And it created, the brain also got developed, and it created a brain. Okay, it created a brain called the limbic brain. You see, now what this brain functionality is to have a unity among themselves, a kind of family. You see, the mammals, they'll be creating families, and then there will be a leader in it, there will be a territory, and all those things. The mammals, they got evolved into, there were emotions, there are a lot of things which will be going around. Okay, so that's the evolution which just started from just being to be eaten or to eat. They became a family, in the sense when mammal came around, they became a family around. And then the human happened. The human brain evolved to a certain degree wherein the neocortex started creating on their brain, in the sense the neocortex is nothing but the front lobe of the brain. I think here you can see, yeah. From this portion, we started to create language, some abstract thought, imagination, consciousness, reasoning, and all those things started to create when the neocortex got created. 40% of the brain is our neocortex. But then when you see the mammals, they don't have the neocortex, or they have a very less percentage of the neocortex. Lizard, they don't even have that. So the function of this neocortex is very simple. For it is basically a data collector. So what it does is it connects to the three-dimensional world, and it gathers all the information through our five senses. What are the five senses? Our hearing ability, the vision, the smell, the touch, and then taste. All these five senses it will put out in the three-dimensional world, and it will gather the information, and it gathers using the neocortex brain. And after it gathers, what it does is it sends the detail or the data to the limbic system, which is in the center of the brain. And the moment when the limbic system receives these information in the form of impulses, it segregates, what do you call it? It segregates um, a serum. Okay, it segregates a serum. What it is, that a kind of a hormone. What it segregates a kind of hormone. What it is, what is the name of the hormone? If you can understand, you can if you know that, just type in the comment box. What is the element that it segregates? It segregates a very important thing, wherein that is the thing which helps us in creating. Okay, so what it is that, yeah, all those things, the dopamines, oxytocins, and all those things it creates, and all these put together, we can say this as emotion. This is nothing but emotion. It segregates something which is called emotion. Emotion is nothing but a chemical. Emotion is nothing but chemical. So immediately when it segregates that very specific chemical, which is called the emotion, this brain will instruct the body to be in action. Okay, here we go. So how the connection happen is that the neocortex will collect the information, and it sends the data inside your to the limbic system, and immediately once it receives it, we will be in action. Consider that there is a beautiful candle, okay, a purple beautiful candle with a flame on top of it. When you see that, it gathers all the information about the candle, and even when you touch the flame, that is also an information, and it gathers that. And when the limbic system receives it, it will instruct the body, because the emotion or the chemical called pain evolved, and then that pain or the emotion will instruct the body to be in action. So what is the action we have? It will instruct the body to take your finger away from the flame, and once you take the finger away from the flame, you will be in the comfort zone. The basic idea of the body or the brain and the brain is to keep you in the comfort zone. But then if you're being in the comfort zone, you cannot create abundance for you. Abundance is always 1 inch away from you, or 1 inch away from the comfort zone. And when you come out of the comfort zone, and you get the access for the abundance. And that's the basic thing about it. Until now, only the front lobe, only your neocortex and the limbic system will be in action. But when this action, when collecting and then segregating the chemical and being in action, if you can do this consistently over a period of time, the next brain or the lizard brain or your reptilian or the cerebellum will kick in. And why it will kick in is that when this happens over a period of time, it will become a habit for you. Consider that you have not rode a bicycle for about like 20 years, and even after 20 years, when you go and then pick up a bicycle, you will ride the bicycle, you will balance the cycle, it will never go away from you, because that very specific thing is in your it's in your cerebellum. So the idea is to gather the information and to extract the emotion what it is, and to be in action consistently, so that that part will become you, and or you will become that in the sense. So consider that you want to become wealthy, consider that you want to become really wealthy. So what you need to do is that, normally what people do is that, first, for them to become wealthy, they have to see the things out there, they want to look at the opportunity, and then they will go and then take action for them to become wealthy. Or they have to see the money first and then take action, and they will become wealthy. That's how normally the thing is. So take for example a sports person, take for example a tennis player. A tennis player has to practice and play for a long time for him to become a player and to go and then win the match, okay, or win the tournament. It's not the other way around. If I win the tournament, I will practice and then I will become a tennis player. It doesn't work like that. But normally, we live the second way. First, I need to see the result and I will take the action for me to become that. That's a normal way of being. Okay. So, the normal way of creation is exactly this way, what we do. Number one is having. When you have something, when you have all the things around you, your neocortex will go and then collect the data and send information, and you be in action for you to get the result. That's a normal way of creation. When you have things, your neocortex will work in, and then when you do, your limbic system will kick in, and then you will become that. Or if you will become your result, you will become wealthy or become uh, healthy, or you will be having great relationships. So these are the things. A normal creation will happen, or it will be a loopy creation, I would say. Okay, from having, doing, and being, if you do it consistently, you will create the same thing what you have created all along, even now. And that's not the way how the creation happens. Because if you take in a day 60 to 80 percentage of the thoughts will be the previous day's thoughts. In fact, sorry, 60 to 80 thoughts per day we will be receiving, and in that 90 to 90 percentage of thought will be the same thought what you have been thinking the previous day, you think today, and then tomorrow you will be thinking 90 to 95 percentage of thought what you thought today, you will be thinking tomorrow, and it just keeps on going. So what will happen is that whatever the result you already have in your life, you continue to have that consistently in your life. So probably it'll be a linear way of living. There won't be an exponential growth in it. If you want to have the exponential growth in your life, you want to make that switch. Ask me what's the switch. I'm going to give you the switch, what it is. Ask me or type in switch in the comment box. I'm going to give you the comment. I'm going to give you the switch. And when you make that switch, you will instantly create the things what you want in your life. Okay, it's very easy, but it is very easy to say, but it is very difficult to make. And even if you have made that, it's very difficult for you to sustain that switch, because after we make the switch, it will come back to its original position. And consistency is the key in it. Okay, let's go and then discover that what is the switch. Up till then, it is loop creation, having, doing, and being. And the switch is exactly this one. The switch is, we need to be the being first. Instead of seeing what it is out there, instead of putting your neocortex in work, we need to bring in the reptilian brain. When you bring that in the form of your being, and then when you do, you get the result. And that's the reality creation. Instead of having everything first and then taking action, you need to be that first. What you want to become rich, be rich now. You want to become healthy, be healthier now. You want to have all the relations, you want to live in a great society, you be that now, and to take action, and you will get everything in your life. And that's the basic switch we need to do. But doing this is a very difficult thing for you for in a day. Okay, so I have 62,000 a day. Okay, no, it's at 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts in a day. But the normal way of living is the thing or the way of living what we are doing now. We think the same thing again and again and again and again consistently and do the things again and again consistently, but we go and expect different results in our life. And it cannot happen that way. For you to get a different result, Einstein said this, for you to get a different results, you have to do different things. And how do you do the different things is to be different being and then do the thing for you to get the results, whatever you want in your lifestyle. Okay, so that is what is available. When you make the twist, you can literally create everything in your life. So how many of you are learning something? If you're learning something, just type learning in the comment box. Just type learning in the comment box. Yep, just type learning in the comment box, because this is the, because you see, knowing is different completely. Knowing is different, understanding is different, being in action is different, being is completely different. I'm asking you to be whatever you want and go and then create the life that you want for yourself and everyone. Okay, so that is what is available. That's the switch what I'm talking about. If you make that switch, you will see the things will be coming screaming towards you, whatever you want in your life. With the degree, probably so 90 to 100 percentage perfection will be there in whatever you ask. Probably if you ask, like, say about, like, I want a 5 lakh rupee, or I want, like, say, $10,000 or $100,000, probably it will give like 99,000, $99,000, something like that it will give. But mostly it will give almost to the degree to which what you asked for, the closest things it will be giving to you. Okay, so everybody say hi to Harish. Okay, so I'll give a small example of it. So he's a young chap, about like 24, 23 years old, and he's a businessman. Okay, and then he was about to buy a home, and then he came to the entire system, and then he understood about all the things what I've been teaching, and he applied all those things in his life. So basically he wanted to buy, I think about like 15 lakhs or 16 lakhs house, and from that space he has created something. Go and then listen from him what he has created for himself.
Hi, my name is Harish. I'm so excited to tell about the Arun Abundance, because which last month I have attended the Arun Abundance class. So there I have written that I need a one home. So after that I have followed the procedure of what Arun Abundance has said, and I cannot expect I cannot tell you what happened. So tomorrow is my registration, 13th, that's is Friday it will come. Friday is registration. I asked for one home, but the universe gave me 8 home. Total in the age of 25 and 1 month, I have done the 8 home, 1 CR property I have on
Okay,
due
so
Arun
he will be
Abundance.
going in depth in making some uh, detailed analysis about you, the amazing doing all those things what I was sharing, and lot many other things. And he found that he's living in a community where they are willing to help him. So what they did was they crowdfunded and then gave money to him. The beauteous part of it is he doesn't even need to pay the money back to them, and that's the surprise element in it. The surprise element in is everybody came and pulled money together and then gave, but then you don't have to pay the money back, and that's the power of manifestation. And last week, he said that he got a love of his life. Okay, and that's the beauty about it, and
Hi, my
that's
name
the
my
beauty.
name
Okay, so Miss Beena, and she's from Mumbai, and then she had three things as her lifetime achievement. Okay, the one is to she wants to go and then live in her own house, and then she wants to start at a yoga studio, and then she had a dream project wherein a lot of money is required for her to start that project. Within 3 months, all those things, whatever she had as her lifetime achievement, materialized, manifested, and now she is upping her, upgraded her vision, and she's going for a larger things in her life, and that's what it is exactly is possible. Joe Paulson, he became an author in 5 months. When he came to the system, this was not in his what do you call, not in his mind at all. So now he's a trainer. He never thought it'll be a trainer. He's a trainer, and he wrote he wrote a book, and it's in Amazon. That's but these are the possibilities, in the sense these are the kind of destinies which are out there, and it is very difficult for the people without having the knowledge how to do it to bring it into reality. But with the knowledge and the support and with the community, you can literally bring anything in your life. Okay, so you want to know what's my unbelievable manifestation, what I did for myself? Just type in the comment box. I'll say what is the unbelievable manifestation. Okay, I'll say what is my unbelievable manifestation. Just type in the comment box. And it has been 4 years since we got married. And then the doctor said, Arun and my wife Saranya, the doctor said that it'll be difficult for you to conceive a kid of your own. Okay, they asked us to go and then look into different options in getting a kid. Probably we can go for adoption. We were speaking about that. And then my life got completely dejected, and I couldn't think straight from then on. My wife came and said to me that, look, Arun, yeah, I know this is a situation, but why can't we manifest? And I told her, saying that, hey, for the material things, for the car, for the home, for money, it works. But life is completely from a different plane. And how can it work? Like any other wife who convinces her husband, she also did the same thing. She convinced me, and then we went for in creation, and we did all the magic out there, and then we created this little kid. He's about 5 years now. And the beauty of this manifestation is that the moment I saw him, I couldn't stop crying, because one, I became father. The two is, it was unbelievable, because whatever we held in our thought came into reality. And that was completely unbelievable. With the same skin tone, with the same features, with the same eye, with the same hair, I was like completely taken aback looking at him, because I created something exactly as what I have envisaged in my dream and in my wife's dream. And that's the possibility out of it. Okay, so imagine how awesome it will be when you harness your power to create with intention, with energy, with thought forms, using the vibrations, tone, sound, and the most important thing, the consciousness. And there are like very many techniques to do it. And there is a different world altogether. There is something called quantum physics. Once you are in, you'll understand more about that. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for giving me this opportunity, and for my team for letting me go first today in today's presentation. And thank you so much. I love you all, and then I hope you get everything, whatever you want for yourself and others, and create and spread abundance to everyone in this life. Touch as much as soul as possible in this lifetime. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to really acknowledge you for being here in today's presentation. Okay, so there will be a lot of doubts. Just hang on. We will give a questionnaire session at the end. Probably at the end, we will be giving you some time for you to ask some questions. Okay. So thank you, guys. Thank you for your love. Thank you for. I hope you're learning something. Okay. I hope you're learning really, really great, and then it will change your life absolutely. As I said, one is you know something, another you are acting upon what you know, and then becoming what you know. I'm asking you, or inviting you to become what you know. And that's the abundance. And that's where the abundance lies. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I'll come a little later. I'll give the screen or the stage to Kartika now. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm stopping my presentation.
Hey everyone, let's give a big round of applause to Arun. Okay, a lot of people are new to science, so it probably went way above your head. A couple of things, let me just summarize a little bit. He said you must be first before you can have. What does it mean to be? It means internally, in your thoughts and in your emotions, you must feel that you have it right now. When you can close your eyes and imagine that in this moment, I have what I'm looking for, it's right here with me. You feel the emotions behind it. That's what he means by being. The brain thing is, if you only think consciously and you don't repeat it, it stays in your front brain. When you repeat being something over and over again, it comes down to your back brain, the third brain. When it hits your third brain, it becomes who you are. The moment you are the thing that you've been being for so long, manifestation happens naturally. And to clarify the aspect that he was talking about, cymatics, he was just talking about the actual frequencies which you could see on the screen. So it doesn't matter if you didn't hear him. He was just talking about the frequencies that you could already see on the screen. Okay. Having said that, that is what he's talking about. We are all vibrational beings. Our atoms are vibrating. And when we shift the way we feel and our vibration by being first, we manifest the same reality. I hope you got it. Okay, type got it. Okay, type got it. Awesome. So